Bibliophiles of the internet, my name is Adriana and today I'm here to bring you the rapid fire book tag. Nobody actually tagged me to do this video, but I first saw it on Jennifer Stansberry's channel and I believe this tag was created by Girl Reading, so I will link both of their videos down below. So be sure to do your homework and check them both out. But anyways, let's cut straight to the chase, shall we? First up, ebook or physical book? Honestly, I love ebooks and I make great use of my e-reader, but I think you can tell that I'm partial to the physical book. There's just something about physical books that makes them so much more satisfying to read, I feel. Paperback or hardback? While hardbacks are definitely sturdy, durable, and they display so well on the shelf, I really and truly am 100% a paperback person all the way. Online or in-store book shopping? As a book nerd, of course, my ultimate preference is to be in an actual physical bookstore at any given point in time ever, but if I'm being honest, I do buy more of my books off the internet. And that's because I like to save money. I like to have more options as to where I can get my books from, and I also like to buy my books secondhand where possible, and I just have more ways to make that happen online. Trilogies or series? Generally speaking, I'm gonna have to go with trilogies. Heroes or villains? Heroes, but they have to be flawed, and I much prefer it if they present a nuanced representation of marginalized groups because hey, we can be heroes too. And I'm getting pretty tired of white, cisgendered, heterosexual, able-bodied, neurotypical people saving everyone, am I right? A book that you want everyone to read. I mean, do I even have to say it at this point? Recommend an underrated book. I'm gonna cheat and give you two books, and the first is How to Live Safely in a Science Fictional Universe by Charles Yu. And the second is Juliet Takes a Breath by Gabby Rivera. The last book you finished. As of filming this video, that is none other than Captive Prince by C.S. Pacat. The last book you bought. That would be Shelter by Jung Yoon, and I got this 10,000% at Joss from Squibbles Reads' behest. The weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark. Probably sheets of stickers like this because they hold your place really nicely in a pinch. Used books, yes or no? My answer is a resounding yes, and in fact the book I just showed you, Shelter, is a used book. Top 3 favorite genres. I'm gonna cheat and call science fiction and fantasy or SFF one genre, so SFF, literary fiction, and queer lit. Borrow or buy? I always check to see if a book is available to borrow from my library before I even think about buying it, and if it's not available through there, then I will consider purchasing it for myself. Characters or plot? For me, characters will always win the day because anything can happen plot-wise, but it's how those characters feel, how they grow and change, the journey they take, how they interact with others and the world around them that's most interesting to me. Long or short books? I'm gonna say long books because I would rather a story be beaten to death than be underdeveloped because that feels like a cop-out and I think that sucks. Long or short chapters? Short chapters, no question, because they're engaging, they're achievable and accessible, and because they encourage you to stay in the story. Name the first 3 books you think of. Uprooted by Naomi Novik, The Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland in a Ship of Her Own Making by Catherine M. Valente, and The 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin. Books that make you laugh or cry. Books that made me cry because that means they really got under my skin, they did something right, and more likely than not, they touched on something real. Our world or fictional worlds? I love our world, but I'm gonna say fictional worlds definitely. Audiobooks, yes or no? Yes, but I don't gravitate towards them naturally and they're not as accessible as I would like them to be. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Yes, I do. Of course I do. And anyone who says differently is a straight up liar. I think we all have initial reactions to book covers, and those do play a role, however big or small, in whether or not we want to learn more about this book. But when it actually comes to adding a book to my TBR, that's when I let the synopsis take precedence. Book to movie or book to TV adaptations? Book to TV adaptations for sure. There's something about the hour-long format and the consistent promise of weekly episodes that really allows everyone involved in producing and writing these shows the opportunity to fully explore all of the characters and the story. And finally, series or standalones? As much as I love to dig my heels into a good series, I definitely prefer standalones. So those are all the questions for the rapid fire book tag. If you would like to tell me your answers to any of these questions, please feel free to share them in the comments down below. But that is everything I had for this book tag today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the flip side of the page. Bye.